The clock is ticking down toward a government default. In less than 2 weeks, without an agreement to raise the debt ceiling, the federal government will not be able to pay its bills. Work on a deal continued today, and one plan put forward by a bipartisan group of 6 senators is gaining support. Here's congressional correspondent Nancy Cordes.
What was the gang of 6 senators is now a gang of 33. 15 Republicans and 18 Democrats who signed a letter backing the new bipartisan plan to slash $3.7 trillion from future deficits.
We don't have 60 votes, but we are moving toward it.
It's a remarkable resurrection for the Gang of 6, which was written off as irrelevant months ago when the members couldn't agree on a plan.
I think that we're beyond gangs of 5 and gangs of 6s.
But when White House negotiations faltered this week, the 6 saw an opening. They are 3 Republican senators, Georgia's Saxby Chambliss, Oklahoma's Tom Coburn, and Idaho's Mike Crapo, and 3 Democratic senators, Dick Durbin of Illinois, Kent Conrad of North Dakota, and Mark Warner of Virginia.
Everyone said the Gang of 6 was dead. What happened?
Well, listen, our reports of our demise were greatly exaggerated.
But they'll have a sales job to do in the House of Representatives, where the plan is being met with more skepticism.
I think most members are reserving judgment.
Liberals don't like the plan's $500 billion in cuts to health programs for the poor and retirees, plus $243 billion in cuts to Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. Conservatives oppose the $1.1 trillion in new tax revenue from closing corporate loopholes and scaling back popular tax deductions for home mortgages and employer-provided health care.
Gang of 6? A gang of 6? How about that gang of 234 people yesterday, Republicans and Democrats, who passed a plan that doesn't raise taxes and averts the crisis?
That plan he mentioned did pass the House last night, but with only 5 Democratic votes, and it will not pass in the Senate. So the Gang of 6 is hoping that the promise of debt reduction in their plan will be enough to convince House Republicans to vote to raise the debt limit in exchange. Russ?
Nancy Cordes on Capitol Hill. Thanks a lot.